Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Hello there, and welcome to a new series on the new channel. First series of the channel, hopefully more to come. And we're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance today. I have delved into this game before when it first came out at release. That was before all the DLCs, so now I've got all the DLCs and I want to replay the game. The first playthrough I actually didn't play it that much, but this time I'm going to try and play most of the game. I can't guarantee 100%, but I'm going to try play the side quests and have it flow a bit, play a bit of role playing. But let's get straight into it. I have adjusted the settings for sounds to play normal mode. With the cutscenes, I'm not quite sure if I'll speak. I'll try and not say anything and just let the story unfold. Quite cinematic this game is, and the conversations are quite flowy. The game does look good. This is PS5. The game is only PS4 though. Can't actually download the PS5 version. Set in Skalitz, well, for now. It's in Bohemia, which is now the Czech Republic, or history of it I think is to do with the Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia, Bohemia and Moravia. I don't know how to say it, but there's also a few other places. If you don't know where Czech Republic is close to Germany, Austria. I don't know which part of Europe you call that. Central, I guess. Next to Poland as well, I think.
Same to you. Today's a scorcher. Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
This hour?
What is this hour?
Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like
Must
he was
do
out
this a lot.
all evening, drinking like a lord.
He was off the piss. Of course he was.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm.
I best actually not get clouted around the ear.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother.
I was sleeping on a bench.
Get up or I'll
I would have
get
fallen
you,
off that bench.
slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about
That's
fighting?
not even that bad.
Nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of
I've
it.
gotten worse injuries playing football.
You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Oh, nothing like the swords.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Character. By means of the first two choices in the dialogue, you will select your character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry, all characteristics can be further developed without limitation. Oh yeah, I remember this. It's just a boost at the start. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. But for me, I love speech checks. Speech checks is all the way, so I'm hitting where we were chatting in the tavern.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with
Nah,
nonsense.
pure knowledge.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Let's double down on the speech, man.
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
I'm not sure about lying to her.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
I was
No,
out with the
I haven't
boys.
seen them this morning.
Make sure they were
They
alright.
shouldn't be hard to
Sounded
find.
like we had a hard night.
They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Misjudging them. They're not drunks. You gotta defend your friends, the boys. Misjudging.
Matthew and Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago. I was
Fair
young
enough.
once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he was in Kuttenberg.
Was he?
Of course he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
All right, I will.
You're not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man, and it's time to start acting like one. Yesterday you promised your father you'd help at the forge. If you made yourself useful now and then, I wouldn't mind your mischief making so much.
Oh, I love the mischief. Full on nuisance. Well, speech. I think you get speech XP from speaking, but
Do you need me to do
I
anything,
also
man?
like
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
hitting all the dialogue just to gather as much information as I can.
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was, and you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some
Me
breakfast
some
on
breakfast.
the table. Help
Yeah.
yourself.
Nice. Game save or loot. I'm a loot goblin. I'll take everything. I'll try not to be. It's in my blood as a gamer. Hoard everything there is. There are also other reasons I'm hoarding everything right now. What's in here? Oh, we hit the jackpot, lads. Loot everywhere. It actually changed his shape. Well, I haven't played the game in a while, so I can't really remember everything. Okay, let's go. Can I talk to her again? Mother?
How are you, Henry? Take care.
Let me eat again. Yeah. 2 meals for the price of 1. Well, kind of. No, it's free. To be fair. You right, Dad?
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
After I woke up, I did. Speech checks. And social status checks. Intimidation checks. And bribing. And skill checks. Oh, skill check. Reputation. Okay. So you do need to keep yourself clean. Like, literally. Sorry, I wanted it. 7 seems pretty high.
Sorry, father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
I broke the 4th wall there.
How, my boy? When are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Bad debts aren't
Well,
good
you're
for
a big
business.
lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it.
Hopefully
No.
they're clean at least.
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
In that order.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca
Bit
draws
angry.
me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Okay. quest log. Okay. Sword fighting lesson, charcoal, debt, cross guard, and ale. We need the money first. Okay. Talk to this guy. Kunesh. Gotta make sure I pronounce
God
names
be with
right.
you, Kunesh.
I'm actually quite
What do you
conscious of
want?
that. I try as hard as I can.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
And more.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Of course you don't. Okay. This is showing my character. I'll be nice. Won't do anything
You
too
know
harsh.
you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Oh, so you don't always have the choice. Okay. Well, we done speech for a reason. Let's hit him with a speech check.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel.
All that talk about being
No
nice.
wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
And he's completely mugged him off.
If I had anything to give, I'd give
This
it.
worked.
But I've got nothing. So leave me in peace, all of you. And don't come back.
And don't come back. Try to get the axe, hammer, and nail another way. I just rub it. Will he have it on him? In a pickpocket? I think there was pickpocket. Okay, I'm not gonna knock him out. Inside a village. How did he not see that?
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into
Of course,
that.
it wasn't gonna be that easy.
Fritz might have one.
My boy Fritz.
Hey, who's there?
Who's there? No one's here. Don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Welcome, Henry.
Might as well sell all the food.
Good day.
I already had 2 meals. I'm pretty sure food wasn't much of an issue. Even on hardcore, it wasn't much of an issue. So damage, I think it did say 0 of 10. Oh, 10. Okay,
Let's talk about the price.
yeah, lettuce.
Why not?
I need some more money.
Already heard. Congratulations.
16.5.
Is this enough?
10% increase.
That's better. Drop in a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
If you're going for 15.5, mate, nah. I'll just agree with him.
Very well, I agree.
Come on up and take a look. I've got everything you need.
Strong linen.
Alright, lads, calm down. Cutscene time.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So are
Matthew.
such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg.
Deutsch is
Even
spouting
the
shit.
Austrian Dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear
on
for yourself.
Sigismund's side. Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Politics.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch.
I wonder if it's
this
accurate.
Is pointless.
I think it is based
Let
on
us talk of
history.
more
I
pleasant
think most of the
things.
history is definitely true.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad?
Assault.
Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know,
What a segue.
the one right next to his freshly
He's talking
whitewashed
so much
house.
shit, it made me think of
You
that
think
whole
we should redecorate
pile
for
of
him?
manure.
Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you
Is
say,
that
Henry?
Fritz?
But I was going to get ale for
I
father
like the
and
way
a
Fritz
few other
thinks.
things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Going overboard.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
Well, the mother
So,
just told me to
how?
stop messing around, so
Are you with us?
I'm gonna be on job. Nope. Not today, lads.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a
Maybe
lesson,
another
but
time.
I really don't have time.
Well, that's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you possibly chance like this?
There's a quest marker here.
Long and strong to sew up anything you need.
This guy
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
talking to me.
No.
How are you, Henry? I don't think so. Thanks.
Suit yourself. Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about learning the craft of warfaring?
Yeah, man. Of course, I'm on it. Like a
Have
car
you recovered
bonnet.
from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Probably. I guess. Maybe. Not yet.
Yes,
Keep
but
our
there's something I
options
need to
open.
do first.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
He said I could get lockpicks from Fritz. How do you jump? Where's Okay, let me take this all in. You alright, mate? Vanyek?
So,
Combat
can we get
master?
started?
We'll see about that.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Okay.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Combat, you're locked into your opponent. I just seen circle and I pressed it. Nope. Didn't
All
even
right,
read
all right.
it.
Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Okay, I guess. There we go.
Fine. All right. Fine. Good. Not bad. Again. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Not bad. Not bad.
There you go.
Very good. Not bad. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow,
breaker.
follow it with another. Very good.
That didn't count as... Okay.
Very good. All right.
Okay, okay. I was wondering how that was counting.
All right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though,
That wasn't even that
train
much.
hard. No one becomes a master
It took me a
swordsman
few
overnight.
days.
You have
for
to
that.
work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
If you say so. What's the boys? Right, lads.
How did things end up at the Deutsches?
His whole house is covered in shit.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
This is why you don't do stuff like this.
Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Bro, I need lockpicks, man. And now they're running away again. Okay, so I've restarted the game because there's a bug with the lockpicks. If you actually buy the charcoal, you actually don't need to finish this part of the quest. So I'm gonna do that before I buy the stuff from the charcoal burner. Let's do the easy lockpick. I've made it more simple also as well because this is much easier on PC. Give me that. What was that noise? Wait. No noise, no noise. Oh, we're off clean, lads. What? The axe just to top it all off? Yeah. We've done it, lads. Quest completed. Okay, now we need to do all this again. I talked to them. Oh, the ale. I think I've done everything now. I've caught up.
Fabric, thread, buttons.
Just need the ale and the crossguard.
People, come.
Hopefully, getting the crossguard
Here we are.
doesn't take too long.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Usual. This
Bring me
guy's
a cool one from the cellar.
got a everyday
But of
picture
course.
and he's worried about me.
Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question.
Okay.
Here you go.
Bit cheeky.
And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks.
Point two.
You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was
I've already
asking
sorted
after
it
you.
out.
Vanyek.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it.
That's not what
happy
I'll
when
be
he's
doing.
gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use
Well, I
a
kind of
sword.
rubbed Kunesh.
What use would that be to you?
Enough.
But
You sound
that's
just like
repossessing
father.
goods.
I'll be going now.
So it
See you
doesn't
this
count.
evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really?
Either snap.
You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Groschen and schnapps.
Welcome, Henry.
Groschen must. I'm not sure if that's Czech though. Sounds German. I don't know if there's similarities in the language. There must be, I guess. I'm all right, mate. Oh, I know everyone in this town. Yaroslav and Yannick. Double J.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Let's gossip, lads. Let's gossip.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away.
He's little mugging it.
Lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Huh. So we're done now, I think, yeah. Yeah, I said go back to... Oh, yeah, we can ask him.
What did you actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasau. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough.
I guess that's where he normally is.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Yeah.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
Let's have it.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Potentially.
Maybe. Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe. And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it.
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand? Yes. Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
I understand.
Didn't look him in the eye.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
That's exactly what I do. Speech checks. Come on.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Gotta be so sweaty around the forge. Whole furnace. Probably thousands of degrees. You're not gonna give me any gloves?
Do it.
Oh my gosh. What if my hand slips?
Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Theresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Surely this isn't robbing if it's in my own house. Okay. It's easier to do on the inside. Little tip. No, I'm not feeling that one. It's too hard, honestly. I'm so bad at luck picking. Easier. Yeah. Henry's beta die. This is why I'd rather not use it to gamble with. And I got a book. Nice. I think you do have to learn how to read though. Patiently waiting.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
You can't be sterile like that when you got a girl.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
decent strike.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost
Is he
your
the-
skills, though.
The liege lord of this town, village. I mean, he was riding in the opening cutscene. Precise.
Would you like to try
Guess
it?
there's a skill in
Sir,
that.
what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it.
Come on. That's quite embarrassing.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each
It's
of us.
engraving on the actual
I see that you almost have
blade.
it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Of course it would.
How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here
I'm
you are.
not sure if I like this guy.
Learn
He's
from
like
your
the
father.
diplomat guy, you know.
He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will
Like
cross again.
Baelish.
He certainly will.
Like they think they're like ahead of like everything.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
Maybe he's just a nice guy.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling
Surely
down.
there's no harm in not. No.
I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Mugging it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Tense music. Oh, that's probably not a good sign. That's a lot of banners. There's no way you don't see that huge a force earlier. It took you that long. Is that Sigismund? It looks like the one from the art at the start of the game. The ginger one. There's no way all of those arrows miss.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
This guy's must have been boys with Radzig. through the heart, chest, lungs at least. Everything's been... It's a massacre?
We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
Oh no, he's got a horse. This is just... Why would you do something like this, honestly? Come on, you can get up, man. This guy's got a strong back, man. He's blacksmith. There's no way he's going down. He could have... Nah. That must hurt to watch. Yeah, don't be a fool, mate. That's a 7v1. If I counted that correctly.
You can still make it!
Run!
No, look, maybe 8 or 9 actually. 9, I think. You could have done that before.
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Oh my gosh. I'm not even sure if the adrenaline from the whole fight or flight would even be able to overtake the amount of emotional distress from literally seeing your parents get butchered right in front of you. It's actually this one of the saddest openings I've seen in my life.